Ooh, excuse me. Do 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 do. I have to turn down the volume of this stuff. It's way too loud to do this. I lost it. I don't know if I'm live, but I should be close. I am live. Hello, everybody. I'm live. Hi, hi. Hello. Hello, hello. Hello. James, Bullrage, Derek, Stiffen, Leons. We got Exo Drahaz. Drahaz is a really nice last name. I woke up about 15-20 minutes ago. So, this is wild. Hello, Jay. This is a bit of an impromptu thing, but I told you I would try, and I did. I am here. I have made it. Yeah. Okay. What? My duck can't be a poodle. Mr. McNuggets. Oh, that name is mildly offensive. In fact, it's too offensive for me. Let's get you out of here. You shouldn't be able to have those names. Goodbye. That didn't do it. That didn't do it. There we go. Boop. Okay. Alright. So. Hello, hello, Dylan. Hello, Catherine. Hello, 93-year-old. How is everybody today? Is everybody good? I'm pretty okay. Alright, so. Well, his duck is not in this live stream anymore. If it is, then. Oh, yeah, I could do that. Oh, yeah. I'm perfectly willing to. I don't accept stupid. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, that's why it's... Guys, I'd like to let you all know that something that should be working isn't. Okay. I have to unplug my... Ooh. Hey, Claire Luna. How are you? I have to replug in my keyboard because it broke. Temporarily. Ugh. Okay, it wasn't a permanent break. Hopefully. Yeah, there we go. Okay, good. Hello. Hello, hello. If the person is still here, I don't know exactly what I did currently. I don't know if I made him invisible to me or invisible to everybody. So, if he's still in here, let me know. And I will tell you all exactly how to block him. Because I don't appreciate those types. Okay. So for people who are new, oh, hello, Teacup. I don't exactly know who you are, but I kind of like your name. Okay, so here's for the people who are new. The way it works is I do some art. I talk to you guys. Sometimes I ask for your guys' advice. and your input. And it's just kind of a fun thing where I'm talking to you guys are talking to me, we're having sort of a conversation, and we're just relaxing to some art and some really good music that is still too loud. I don't know. Maybe I'll draw a top hat. So that's what I'm gonna do for this live stream. But also, if you want to have an even bigger role, or you want something that you've created, or something that you're proud of, or just something that you find interesting or funny, you can send it to the hashtag on Twitter, HereYaGoTim, and I will see it, and I will look at it on this live stream, as long as I get it while the live stream is going. I check the Twitter feed at the end always, and I check it throughout once this number here down at the bottom. You see my mouse? You don't. My mouse is right here. Once this number gets to like 2 or 3, I check it pretty much all the time. So that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna try and have some fun. This live stream is an hour long because an hour long live streams seem to fit well into my schedule of everything that I do during the day. Also, my chair is broken, so whenever I slide, whenever I try to adjust it, it slides in and out and twists to the left and right. So if it sounds like I'm struggling, that's why. Before this live stream started, whoa, oh, it's upside down. I'm moving the thing up and down, so it's actually, so if I started to draw like this, I'd be drawing sort of like this. Yeah, there we go. Maybe this is actually, whoa, where's my mouse? I'm drawing upside down right now, just because it's funny. Okay, nope, too much. Oh no, okay, that's enough. That's enough of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's flip this thing so it's not upside down. The music is really good. What's his name? What's his name? Muji on YouTube is super talented. Ridiculously so, to the point where I am incredibly jealous. But that's about that. I mean, I'm only incredibly jealous. I don't know him very well. I think I've talked to him maybe once. He's a great person. He's a good fellow. Okay, so what I'm doing here is, because these are character designs that we're going to be working on, I'm just drawing a basic outline of the human body, because, you know, that's kind of what I want to do with this thing. And then what I'll do is I'll copy it so that I can do different, like, designs, because we actually have sort of a theme. We're going to be continuing off of last time we had a live stream, we worked on some shields. This time, however, we are working on actual character design. Now, I'm not the best at drawing people, so, especially not female people. So, I'm trying my best here, but it might look like super feminine legs because that's what I'm used to drawing. Okay, let me just get rid of that thing, because that's irritating as hell. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Perfect. Let's see. Can I draw Jeff? I could draw Jeff. I'm not going to draw Jeff. So last time we had some shields that we worked on, all together actually. It was really fun. And we created these shields that were used by these like almost tribes, but like kingdoms really. And what we're doing today is I'm gonna give you a little bit of a backstory that I've decided for this story. Not a lot of backstory, because I want some of it to be saved for later, but I'm gonna give you enough so that we can we can maybe get some ideas going and work on some really interesting character designs. Okay, so I'm doing just a basic human sketch because, like I said, this is just a design thing. Can you say your name? Dylan. Dylan, calm down. Calm down, Dylan. It's not... This is not the type of live stream where you have to worry about me saying your name. I pretty much talk to everybody who's in the live stream. At least once. And if I miss you, I'm sorry. But I try. I did, Catherine. Okay, so we're gonna give him really strong, like, whatever they're called. I don't know body parts well enough, so we're just gonna call them the leg things. Really strong, the leg things. Okay, and we'll fix that. This is, like I said, this is just a character design thing. We'll fix that later if we have to. Or we'll just leave it, because these people aren't, like, humans per se, so we just don't have to worry about them being perfect. Okay, so... Wanted proof for your mom? Okay. It's cool. You got proof. Proof for what? I don't know, but hey, you're here. That's proof. Okay, so we're gonna just get these things. Okay, so one of the coolest things about the human body is that you could basically change it into like different planes of the body. Like the front of the chest part of the human body can be just like a flat like piece of paper, and then you can add on the stuff later to make it actually flesh out to be something that isn't so flat, which is really cool. And actually, I'm really surprised that came out as well as it did. So that's kind of the theme, the sort of thing I'm going for right here, is that this guy's shape will likely flesh out as we go through this thing. So like that. So if I wanted to do a bit like that, there we go. Okay, and then, you know, we have this interesting silhouette, which is really cool. So let me just finish doing this. We're gonna get this thing here. And I don't draw the hands or feet right now because I'm still working on learning them, to be honest. So we're going to just deal with that. See, I'm trying to find a place to put this hand that doesn't put it in a place that interferes with the art, because that is an issue that we have to worry about. So I think I'm just gonna do what I was doing. I'll just do this. There we go. Okay, so that's the basic idea. Okay, so after we figure that out, then we grab this. I'll be looking at the chat in a second. I'm just trying to get this well done. Okay, so let's see. Then I'll be moving this down here because it needs a neck. Needs a neck. So let's give it a neck. There we go. Okay. So then what we want to do is we want to take this and we want to edit. We want to copy. Nope. Edit? Yeah, copy. And we want to move this over here. And then we want to paste. We want to edit, paste. And we want to move this to be like even. And we want to go to, wait, we'll move this over here. And then we want to go to edit and paste. And we'll move this here. And now we have 3 bodies that are roughly in the same shape so that our designing fun can start right now. You're doing your anime crossover podcast. Okay, there are 4 things in the Here You Go Tim thing, so let's take a look and see what's here. Alright, we got lots from James Boyage, we got some Harvey Walton, so let's take a look. Okay, so this is a guy who doodles a lot, and he has this nice cartoony style, and he's really, really working hard to develop it, which is really impressive. I think his next step in developing his style would be becoming more confident with his lines. Because a lot of these, like these are supposed to be finalized lines here. Like this hand in the upper corner is supposed to be some finalized lines, but you can tell that it's sort of not. And so what he should do is he should start getting a pen, any kind of pen, doesn't matter, and start inking these things. Even this is a brilliant sketch right here. It has a lot of emotion, and it's a lot better than this, because of the amount of emotion. Even if it's sort of, it could be, you could just continue doing it in his style, but it has so much emotion. And I appreciate his work, his strive to be better. It's kind of humbling, in a way. Wow, look at that. Nice. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That guy needs bones, but it's pretty good. One of the things that you should realize when doing art is that the bones don't really grow. There's a skeleton under there that's pretty similar to a bunch of other people's skeletons. It's everything else that's different. And so the basic structure for a guy that's large is primarily the same, and then you adapt it as you go. A lot of artists fall into the idea that they do worse stuff than that. Okay. Alright. So, here is a cat. It's adorable. Harvey Walton, thank you. Thank you for showing us your adorable cat. I always appreciate cat pictures. They're just pleasant. This cat actually looks very similar to a cat that I have in my house, which is really cool. What, Dylan? Oh, Dylan. Dylan, only sub to somebody whose content you enjoy. Otherwise, your sub is pointless. Okay, so let's continue with our bit of art. These lines might be a little bit hard to see, so to make them easier to see, and I'll merge these right now because I don't care about not merging them. Okay. To make this easier to see, I generally take this and I go like this behind it. But this time I'm gonna do it behind each separate character and not really blend it too close together, okay? Well, they're gonna touch, so deal with it. Ooh, they're touching. Okay, and deal with it, me. Oh, actually, I wanted to edit the sizes a bit because that's a thing. So, the idea for these different tribes is that these different kingdoms, is that they all... Ooh, that was not what I meant. No, this. Thank you very much. Okay. Wham. I make weird noises sometimes. Okay. So there we go. And for the one over here, we're gonna make them thinner and taller. There we go. Perfect. Yes, good. Okay, so these 3 characters that we're going to be working on are 3 leaders of, like, the 3 kingdoms that we talked about before. The one that relies on honor, the one that relies on blood, and the one that relies on survival. Survival is, like, subject to change because I'm not sure it works. It might be turned into strength. So, in fact, we'll turn it into strength right now. So it'll be blood, it'll be strength, and it will be honor. And those are, like, the tenets of their societies. But these 3 are 3 characters who have, who are kings of those cities, of those kingdoms, and they have united them under one rule to defend against some kind of a thing that I'm not going to tell you about. I'm not telling you about a lot of this because this is a story that I'm working on. So this is something I'm working on. And I don't want you guys to know. Nah. So, hello? What creepypasta would I draw? Okay, Dylan. Let me explain a bit more about the way this works, because I don't think you're understanding. There's not a lot of people in the chat, so you don't need to post twice. But all you need to do is understand that I might not get to your comment, but I will see it. So, you know, calm down with the commenting, only comment once, because I want to see other people as well. We gotta share the space, you know? It's the way this works. Okay, so these 3 leaders, they got together and they said, oh my gosh, this thing is happening and we need to work together. And so they were the uniting force to unite all of these kingdoms, not under one rule, but under like a collective rule. They each ruled their own little kingdoms, and then they all made these huge decisions for the kingdom and worked toward solving this crisis together. And they created this like a big city in the center of their 3 kingdoms. And that's where they lived and ruled, in quotes, to help solve whatever the problem was. So that's what these characters are. So this guy is the honor guy. So this guy is the honor guy. Oops, that's not the right tool. So let's do that. So this is the honor. Honor. This will be the strength. And this will be the blood. Now what I mean by blood is like family. So the thing that like rules their society is blood, like family. And the thing that rules their society is strength, and the thing that rules their society is honor. Now honor, we already know, are people in like a desert area who hunt dinosaurs. But I also decided to make them smaller because that's cool. Okay. I don't know. How about you guys name the city? And I'll put it down here. Because that's a good idea. I like naming cities. Okay, so what we're doing right now is we're doing garb. And what we have to remember is that these guys are the leaders, but they're also related to the other characters, so that the garb design is going to work with their area, as well as it's going to be prevalent throughout all the other designs for all the other characters. So, oops, wrong button. I probably can, but if I could, I'm not gonna tell you. Harvtoria. Nice, Harvey. That's funny. Hillsdale. Oh gosh. Okay, so Bloston is nice. Is that Bloston? Sorry, it's really small. West Concord. I'm making a story that might be Games of Thronesy, but also might be based off of other things I've been other content I've been adjusting recently. All right, so we're gonna start with the honor guys. We started with the honor guys last time, and I think this is a good place to start. And I think they're gonna have like minimal stuff, but their stuff is going to have feathers because that is the theme of their shield. So that will be the theme of their armor and things. Let me lower this opacity so that the armor is sort of more visible. Okay. So we'll do this, we'll do that. And I think I'm gonna go with some night. Ooh, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, good. All right. So we're gonna go with these like really strong knee pads, like knee armor things. I don't remember what they're called. Greaves? Are they called greaves? Well, the thing is, these aren't really attached to their like boots or anything. They're more like strapped to their legs, like this. And the back of their legs are pretty open. Oh, Bluston. I see. That's funny. I like that. Tiptoria. I just joined in, and the first thing I hear is about hunting dinosaurs. What is going on? We are designing characters for... Well, we're designing things for a story I'm working on. Okay, so, desert-dwelling people. I see a lot of people who design desert-dwelling people with these, like, loincloths here. And I think that sort of works. But I don't want to have, like, the upper part be... like plain. I want them to cover their skin because what I want to have is I want their skin to be like something important. Like the amount of skin that is shown denotes some kind of a relationship to whatever they're honoring, which I kind of thought it was some kind of almost religious sort of thing. Anyway, so what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do something like this. I'm gonna throw that idea of the loincloth out, and we're gonna change it to be something sort of like this. Like this here. And then this outfit is going to go all the way up, and it's gonna become their... It's going to become... I'm trying to do this and think at the same time. It's a big mess. And it's going to become their... Nope, that's not great. That's a dress. That's not what I'm trying to draw. Let's see here. I'm trying to get this right so that it looks well. And also reads well. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna have, yeah, so that's gonna be the bottom part of their outfit. Hello, Happy, what's up? Oh, well, have fun, Happy. Almost like a kilt. It's kind of like have you seen? It's like a more exaggerated version of the Legend of Zelda Gerudo people sort of style. I think. Or no, Skyward Sword sort of look, except a more exaggerated version. It goes all the way down. And we're gonna have a belt here somewhere to hold it all up. I think that would look really nice, so we'll just get a belt in there. There we go. Okay. A few chest plates. Yeah, I'm thinking that. Because they do hunt dinosaurs. Okay, so the chest plate would have to be something like this. Ooh, this actually shape is a little weird, but whatever, we'll work with it. Okay, so we'll go like this. Yeah, sort of like an almost. That doesn't work. I've never drawn a chest plate. Just gonna throw that out there. I've never drawn one, so I don't know exactly what I'm doing. But I'm gonna try. I like this triangle shape right here. It's really looking feminine. But I think it's okay. I think it's okay to look feminine in this regard because I just think that these people would be like that. And the reason I'm drawing the outfit all flowy and kind of like big and with lots of fabric that's kind of loose is because they're deserty savanna types. So, I mean, I think that they would wear loose clothing. It would keep them cool from the shade without being too constrictive or hot. Okay, so this is pretty good. Armor for the arms. I'm actually not going to put armor on their arms. I think that is something that they probably wouldn't do. Because they need to be able to you know what? If one of them ends up looking female, we'll just make it female because it doesn't matter. So that's roughly what we're going with right there, which is actually a pretty good design. And now I need to work it so that it looks. I like that. Sounds like an. Everything's going good. Yeah. Okay, so one of the things that they really influence their tribe, and this is basically basic warrior garb. Now we've got to edit it so that it looks kind of like a more military thing. Let me just erase some of the lines here and maybe dim the back lines a bit so that you can see a little bit more of what I'm talking about. There we go. Okay, so that's a lot better for me, at least. Okay, and this is a chest plate. And they need to move and they need to do stuff. Yeah, let's not follow by apocalypse movies. There's a reason they're fictional apocalypse movie. And mainly it's because they're just fun to watch. Okay, so I think that what we're gonna do is to show some kind of a rank, because feathers are important to their people, is we'll just put some feathers sticking out of their thing, but that actually makes them just look more warrior-like and not anything specific. So perhaps they need some kind of a crown or something. Let me see what you guys are talking about in the chat, and then I gotta go check the Here You Go Tim to see what's going on there. Well, according to blah blah, Nora. Oh, those are good names. Do I like anime? There are some anime that I do enjoy. I haven't seen an anime in a while, but you know, I have seen anime in the past, and there are some fond memories from watching anime. Anime's not bad. Anime's pretty good. Okay, so these are feathers. I tried to draw the other feathers showing, and I don't think that was a good idea. Okay, there we go. For some reason, this is disconnected from this, really, and I don't mean by, like, not touching or anything. Skull of a dinosaur. That's really nice. I like that. I like that a lot. So we're just gonna do this. That's a really good idea. I've never drawn the skull of a dinosaur, so this is just me doing a vague assertion of what the skull of a dinosaur would be. I don't know if you guys have seen Black Panther, but there was a point in Black Panther where they had this one character was wearing almost these like toothy, which made no sense. I had no idea what creature they were from, but they were really weird. And they were on the chin of this character. They wore them almost like a face thing. And I thought that was really cool. But I don't want to do anything like that. So because this is forward straight on, it's a little bit difficult to draw a dino skull, but we're gonna try anyway. So this is basically the face. Let's see, maybe somebody else has a better one. Add some feathers to the shoulders. I think I will do that. Thank you very much, Light My Path. Hide. Sorry, buddy. Let's see. Skull of a dinosaur. What's this? It actually was just the spam. It was the spam. I'm pretty strict with my live streams. I'm really sorry. I try to accept everybody, but there are things that just kind of bug me. Okay, I'm struggling with this dinosaur head. Mainly because I've never drawn one before, and I don't want to take too much time working on that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give it just a rough doodle, and we're gonna go from there. We're gonna move on. Basically, that's what it looks like. Okay, and we're also going to make this No, I was gonna give it a frill and make it a triceratops, but I think that'd be too stupid. So I think this is pretty good when it comes to designs. Feathers on the shoulders. We'll do sort of like a lot of feathers, so that's kind of like almost like a shoulder pad or something, you know? Something like that. How's that? What do you guys think so far? I think it's really nice. I think that it's just about time for us to move to the next one. So let's do that. It's actually way beyond time. Let's give this one just a weapon really quick. And the weapon we're gonna give it is a pole with a point. It's not really a swinging weapon, it's more of a jabbing weapon. And this has it's a sharp point here, and then the rest of this is really strong. And they use it kind of like a club on this end and a jabby thing on this end. And that's how they fight the things. And this is super long. It's long enough so that they can stab it into a dino and kill it as fast as possible because they're super dangerous. My next stream is probably next Tuesday. I do streams every Tuesday. Alright, let's look at the Here You Go, Tim. Let's see what's here. We've got Harvey Walton working on dinosaurs. Wow, these are actually getting a lot better. I remember you showing me a bunch of your dinosaur designs before, and this is so much better. Indoraptor? Wow, these are really nice. I like it. You're still relying a bit heavily on lines, but you're learning, and that's really good. Oh, that's cool. Wait, that's very similar to an art thing that I had done on my channel. Great minds think alike, I guess. Ah, this is the scene from Jurassic Park. One of them, probably the first. Somebody really likes dinosaurs, but don't worry, I like dinosaurs too. Whoa, that's cool. I'm not exactly sure what it is. I mean, it's obviously a snake holding a person, but there's some story behind it as well. Because this looks strange, and he's wearing a badge. Somebody likes snakes too. These snakes are... The bodies of these snakes are great, and they're not appearing flat, but this is appearing flat. Perhaps you're not giving the... snakes' scales are not flat. They're not like flat on the skin. So I'm gonna show you an example here really quick, just to... Okay, so when you draw a snake's scales, it's kind of like... We might not get to the next one. So a snake head is kind of like this, and the mouth is kind of like... This thing goes over top of that, and then the mouth is down here. And when you do the scales, you have to remember that this scale is farther away, so it'll be a little bit smaller. And it'll also hide behind a little bit of the other scales, so that when you're doing the scale, you have to follow the shape of the thing, and you're really using the scales to sort of show texture and depth. Another thing that you should try is not showing all the scales, because that's always a really great technique, and it really helps solidify the creature. And the reason for that is because the human eye isn't going to see every single scale. They're just going to see kind of like a spattering of scales, and it's not going to be perfect. Now this is just a super basic piece of art, but here would be the nose, here would be the eye. But this is sort of what I'm talking about here. Alright, so let's check the rest of the stuff because I got carried away. Okay, so next. Oh, spiders. I like drawing spiders. They are so much fun. Okay, so here's some more from James Bullrage. Half-faced woman. Yeah, don't draw in pen. Draw in pencil. Line in pen. So, like, you see how I'm doing here with all these rough lines on these people here? Super rough, not really caring about what's going on with the lines. The reason is so that when I do the inking later, I can know what lines I want to keep and what lines I don't. This is okay. This is fine. It's a little weird that these jaggedy lines are on this side, but that might be kind of like a gnashing sort of system, so that they can kill easier, because that's generally what weapons do. But yeah, your lines can be super jagged as you want before you enter the inking phase, but the second you start inking, your lines have to be appropriate and perfectly fine. The reason I mentioned that before with these, because this is really dark, which tends to make me think that you had the lines that you thought were good enough to keep, and you pressed on the paper to make them more intense. And if you're doing that, then you're in the inking phase, and you should switch over to a pen instead. You should always do lines like this, or actually even lighter than this, until you enter that inking phase. Because it's just good practice. I'm pretty much friends with everyone, Dylan. I think. I consider you all friends. But I don't... Friends in the term, like, I do stuff, and you enjoy watching me do stuff, and I enjoy your company. That's sort of, you know. So it's nice that you're here, okay? Okay. It's nice that you're here, Dylan. For the next one, you should put some bulky armor on him. I think I will, but we're going to probably have to do that next time. Because this time, things are getting to that point where... getting to the point where it's close enough to 7 o'clock that I really don't want to be starting another one of these things. So I'm going to actually do some editorial design changes on this. We're gonna do stuff like this, and you know what? We are actually going to do this. Because let's say that the skin showing is sort of a ritualistic thing. It's not a ritualistic thing, but it's kind of into their system of the society. So this arm won't have the cloth. The cloth will actually be like this instead. And from the cloth we'll have, I don't like these in real life, but I think that for a design system thing they're nice. So we'll have just some general like bead things going down here. Yeah, okay, so 3 like lines of bead. I also think that this thing was a good addition, like quite good. But I'm not sure if it fits with this bottom half enough, and it might be a bit too big. So I don't know. This is designing, guys. This is how it works. You do something and then you question it forever. So I'm sorry if it seems a little weird, but that's how it works. You do something and then you question your designs forever. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a horn on this thing. Not a big one, just a tiny one. Oh, I also kind of thought that they don't kill the dinosaurs technically. They're not supposed to. They only kill the ones that are like aggressive and dangerous. All the rest they kind of like raise. And so there are like different parts of their outfit that signifies how many dinos they've raised. Like this guy's raised 4, maybe. I don't know if this is what we're gonna use, is these triangles. We'll make him have raised 5 by putting another triangle. What's the date? I don't know. I don't want to tell you guys the date. The date that this is taking place, I hope. Okay. So it is 6:58. Take your time. Send some stuff to my Twitter if you want to. Because I'm going to do something a little different this time. I'm going to retweet a couple of things that you guys send to my Twitter. So if you guys have a Twitter and you send stuff to Here You Go Tim at the hashtag, I'll retweet it. I will retweet it with a word of like encouragement, I guess. You only have a couple of minutes. You only have a couple of minutes. If you're on a computer, can't you just look at the time, Harvey? Oh, you might be on the phone. You have only a few minutes. A few minutes. I only gave you a few minutes, and I should have probably given you more, but I didn't because I'm crazy like that. Oh man, I'm not doing any more drawing. We're pretty much done for the day. It's an interesting design, but I think it needs some work. Oh, well, we will see. Oh, thanks, Blaze. I'll see you later. Sometime, eventually. This weekend. Nope, not any more minutes. It's 7 o'clock. That means that it's pretty much time. So, I'm gonna look at the Twitter, and we're gonna retweet some of the ones that I like the most. I really like this, so I'm gonna say, on your way to some real skills. Keep going. There you go, Harvey Walton. I'm retweeting that. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? I'm not gonna retweet the cat because I don't want to. Okay, look at that. So we're gonna retweet this. We're gonna be like, look at that sad, relaxing guy. Great. There we go. You guys are seeing me do it right on the stream. So you know I'm doing it. Oh, I got another result here. Oh, look at this cat! Oh my gosh, cats are adorable. Alright, I don't even need to... Cat. Enough said. There we go. Done. Okay. So I think that it's time for me to go. I hope you had a good time. I hope I wasn't too boring. I was trying to pay attention to everybody. So here's the thing. If you guys want to help me out and keep this channel going, it's been doing slightly better as of late, but it's still pretty sketchy for me. So, if you want to help me out, you can go to my Patreon. Link is in the description. And you can send me some Patreon stuff. Ooh, look at this draw house. Oh man, I really like some of this. I like this a lot. I like this a lot. Oh, this is great. These are great little sketches. Wow. Great little sketches. Impressed. Sketchies. Okay. You could also, during a live stream, which I probably should have said at the beginning, you could send me super chats, and everything helps. Everything that you guys send, every retweet, every share, everything like that helps. I don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon, but things can change rapidly. So, I hope you all have fun, and I hope that this was a good time. Okay? Okay. I'll catch you guys later. Let's end the stream, he said loudly.